It's all right, interloper. Welcome to the world of the damned.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, are we live? Welcome back to our Creepypasta readings. Now today, I'm not in my Reaper mask because I think I look pretty creepy just doing this. I may actually get a different mask for a different reading, but for today, let's go with it. Now, the Creepypasta we're reading tonight is called If You Lost a Loved One. And apparently it is a ritual. So ladies and gentlemen, if you're gonna try this, please do give us some feedback. Let us know how it went for you, because we love people to try our rituals. And if you die, well, we love to hear about that too. Now, shall we begin? There is a way you can bring back a loved one after death. I wouldn't recommend it though. Death is final, and cheating, it has always led to bad results. But you want to know anyway, so here we go. Go to the cemetery that your loved one is buried in. Now this only works for those who've been buried, though there's probably another method for cremation or something. I don't know that one though. Make sure that you take the one material object that is most important to you and bring it along. Now the emotion from this object, this sacrifice, so to speak, will provide you with the power that you need. Now take it to the plot of your loved one and bury it over their grave. You don't have to go down very far, so don't worry about running into the slab or anything like that. But before you cover up the hole with your object, don't forget to add a few drops of your blood to it. This imbues the ritual with your own life essence and draws them in. My dear, please continue.
Then comes the final steps. Take a small handful of dirt from where you bury your objects and swallow it. Disgusting, but necessary. This creates a link between you and where you need to go. After that, get yourself as comfy as you can and fall asleep upon the grave. If everything was done correctly, and you get a bit lucky, you'll awaken to find yourself standing at the gate of the graveyard. It'll be dim, foggy, and you'll notice a lack of color in this drab place. You'll also see that there seems to be people wandering around the gravestones. Exactly how many and what they'll look like will depend on the cemetery you went to, but I've never heard of a location not having at least a few dozen of them wandering around.
I see. Now whatever you do, you'll want to stay away from them. These are the shades of those left behind, from failed rituals or weak spirits drawn from the surrounding areas, to the power of your blood and the object. Even if you recognize some of them, do not go near them. They're little more than instinct now, and desire one thing above all else: your life. Now they want another chance to live, and they crave nothing more, even if the shade's mind is so far gone it doesn't even recall why. And if one catches you, it will try to steal the life away from you. Trust me on that one. There's a reason I'm wearing sunglasses today. It's not very pleasant. Now, they may notice you, and they may not. If they do, you evade them. It shouldn't be too hard, as their reflexes and control are not nearly as sharp as they used to be. Now avoid them and look for your loved one. The person may be at their grave or wandering the walkway. You may even find them hiding, terrified of the scene in front of them. Now when you finally see your loved one, you stop. You don't go near them yet. You call out the person's name and wait. If the response seems genuine, everything is going as planned. If the response is delayed, quiet, distant, or not even present, then you hold on. Ask from a distance what was the one thing the person hated in life. As these shades progress and their mind begins to dwindle, some of the first things to go are the memories of the things they hated in life. Surprising, yeah? Any bad memory that makes life seem terrible would slip away to be replaced by that deep desire to return to the living. If your loved one's answer seems legitimate, and you take their hand and pray that you weren't wrong. If you are, you might find yourself as a replacement shade wandering this foggy graveyard.
Be aware that the hand will be cold, freezing, like grasping solid ice, but never let go. Even if your hand starts going numb and your fingers turn black, do not let go. After feeling that rush of life touching the hand and immediately losing it moments later, your loved one may not be able to resist the urge to take it all from you. Take your loved ones back to the gate, avoiding the other shades as you can. More may notice you now as your living body is connected to their realm via your lost loved one. Be quick and decisive, and do not let go of your loved one's hand.
Alright. Now, should you make it and step through the gate of the cemetery, you will find yourself back in the living world. However, this time your loved one will have rejoined you at your side, still clutching your hand. To the rest of the world, it will seem like your loved one just went on a long trip somewhere and recently came back. Nobody will be able to recall where it was they went or what they did there. Nobody except you and your loved one, of course, but they will be happy to see the person's return. Now after this, I suggest you never stay in one place too long. Keep moving, keep roaming. The more random your journeys, the better. The moment you start to see the sickly pale look come across your loved one's face, or the bit of decay that might start forming on your skin, move. Death hates to be cheated, and if he catches up with you and your loved one, he'll make sure that you both feel every bit of the rotting sickness that will build up in your bodies until your loved one once again feels the grasp of death and returns to the cemetery. This time, however, they won't be alone. You will be joining them. Though, do tell them what'll happen if they get lucky.
Maybe you'll get lucky though. Maybe someone might make this journey for you. They'll take your hand and drag you back to the world of the living, only for it to start all over once again.
Okay, we hope you enjoyed that reading of the Creepypasta. Yes, I changed up my accent just for this one. I think it was rather interesting. Don't forget to support us on Patreon. Pledge to us. Like, share, and subscribe. And we're gonna see you on the next one.